teammates, it's game day. That's right, this is Crystal Norman with your up-to-date info on the latest gaming apps in education. First off, let's recap last season, interactivity and engagement. Students naturally mingle socially, so interactivity is already happening on and off campus. By harnessing that instinct, we can promote interactivity in our classrooms and produce more positive learning outcomes for our students. In 2018, Villaron Gallego and colleagues explained that interactive learning environments help students develop pro-social behavior, which we know improves the classroom and school environment. Additionally, Persaud explained that using a think, pair, share model with a device like a smartphone or a laptop increased student interactivity and engagement. We all know engagement is a favorite buzzword in education. Plus, it's one of the biggest benefits cited, where students who were shy in a whole group setting were more likely to respond in a small group and contribute solid responses. As a result, students were more focused and attentive for most of the class as compared to a normal lecture. Today, in gaming news, we will explore some educational apps that are relatively easy to use and will be a huge score with your students. Conversely, Perry and colleagues asserted some key challenges for teachers include the requirement for professional development and the need for a supportive IT department. Additionally, bandwidth can cause a major foul in an online gaming platform. But hold on tight though, the advantages with student engagement are a win-win. Perry elaborates, saying the usage of gamification in education is a massive benefit for motivation, user interaction, and social effects. Okay, are you ready for the fast pitch? Because here are 3 apps that will help you knock it out of the park when it comes to interactivity and engaging learners. Let's get the ball rolling with Quizlet.
Once you've created your free teacher account, you're going to want to log in, and you can actually link it to your Google account. Now you want to search it up. Go ahead and type in something that maybe your class would be working on. So right now we're in the middle of reading The Outsiders, so I'm going to search for Outsiders Chapter 1. Once you look through some of these different study sets and you find one that you want, you can add it to your class, or you can even create a study set that's all your own. You can create a class in order to add personalized information right to your class. So you're going to go to the Create button, you're going to go to Class, and from here you're going to create your class. I already have one created, so I'm just going to navigate over to my library and go to ELA 6th grade. From here, you can add study sets, you can create your own, you can browse the library, or you can even invite your students right to your Quizlet site using this invite link. But I can also take it, open it up, and go live and play a classic live game with my students. Upgrade your account and get premium features like Checkpoint, and keep the kids accountable and engaged for just $3 a month. If you're feeling overwhelmed or confused on where to begin, check out Quizlet's 101 Help Guide. Keep this winning streak going with Kahoot, a game-based learning app that incorporates music, video, and images in a competitive gameplay format. All right, once you get your Kahoot account created, you might want to connect it to your Google. It makes it really easy to log in. You can search it up and find just about any topic that you can imagine. You can also create your own. So I just want to show you how easy this is. I'm going to put in literary devices. I'm going to filter by grade level. Apply those filters, and then it's going to bring up a lot of different options. You can edit it, so you're just going to open it up, and then you're going to go in and you're going to look at the way the questions are worded. You're going to look at the answer choices. And another thing I like to do is I like to shorten up. 30 seconds is a long time, especially if you have a lot of questions, and maybe go down to like 10 seconds. Once you're done and you got exactly what you want, you've gone through all of your different questions, then go ahead and save. You can also play a live game mode. So go to your library, locate your Kahoot that you just edited or created. Once it opens, you're going to start the Kahoot. And when it gets to this screen, it's going to give you an option of classic mode where kids can play on their devices one-on-one, or it'll go in team mode so you can group them up if you want. When we start the individual mode, kids will have a game pen so they can just navigate using their computers at school to kahoot.it, and they're going to enter the game pin. If they're using a smartphone or another device that has a camera, they can just put it over the QR code and it will take them to that location. You can upgrade your account anywhere from $3 to $7, and you get various different things. Now, are you ready for the Grand Slam? If your school has a Google Workspace for Education account, you have access to innumerable possibilities in gameplay. But let's just talk about 3. First up is Jeopardy using Google Slides. Free templates can be accessed by searching Google, or pre-made games can be purchased on Pay Teachers for as low as $1. Using this basic free template can be a little time consuming, but once it's created, it can be used year after year. Next in the lineup is Google Forms. While Forms is typically used to create a basic quiz or test, it can also be used as a type of game by creating a link within an answer that will take students to watch a video, reread a passage, or view an image until they get the answer correct. So for example, if I choose the wrong answer here, it's going to take me to a video, tell me to watch the video, show me the question again, and then if I get it correct, it will take me on to the next question. Last up is the escape room, which is all the rage on school campuses right now. You can create your own using Google Forms and Sites and some other Google apps. Or you can use a pre-made template that you find online. This particular digital escape room I created from a paper product that I purchased from Teachers Pay Teachers, and I started from scratch using a Google site. I've added these links, and when you click on them, they will take you to different tasks that you must solve in order to make it to task 5 and reveal the secret message. So when we click on task 4, it's going to open a new window and take us to a Google form that will create a loop that won't let you out until you get all of the answers correct. So from here, when we get the questions right, it will let us go on to the next page. It's going to take me to this page, correct. When you finish task 4, go on to task number 5. When you read through the last clue, you have to take different answer choices and spell it out in here. And if we get this wrong, it's going to tell us to try again. And when we do it correctly, which is what all the correct answer choices spelled out, it's going to say, congratulations, you have finished task 4. Now go on to your next task. If you haven't already figured out, Google is one of my favorite tools for gamification and game-based learning. There's so many things that it has to offer through all the various apps that work together. So I want you to try one out by clicking the link in the description below and check out one of the Google Forms that I've created for you.
Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes I get so overwhelmed by all the red tape, the stacks of papers to grade, the latest and greatest new buzzwords in education, that I forget why I became a teacher to begin with. And I have to remind myself, it's about the kids. Giving them every opportunity to learn, regardless of their need, is my #1 priority. In this ever-changing world of technology, I owe it to them to stay relevant on current trends. Online apps and educational gaming demands interactivity, which Kobayashi asserts has the potential to substantially increase learning. This in turn creates student engagement. Han explains, engagement matters for students' learning because there are multiple benefits for engaged learners, such as possessing a sense of belonging at schools, displaying higher abilities in critical thinking, and positive personal development and dispositions, and achieving better academically. Well, that's all we have for today's gaming news. I'm Crystal Norman. Now go take on the day.